Assalamu alaikum. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday to everyone. Hope all of you are doing amazingly. Your girl or woman is back with two amazing guests. We meant to be three, but the other one is on the way coming as well, which is Martel, all the way from Papua New Guinea. So now I'm just gonna just with no further ado, I'm just gonna crack on by allowing my guests to introduce themselves. I'm gonna start with Sis Helen. Hello, Sis Helen.
Hello, Sis Maria. Thank you for hosting again for our live chat today and for all Sis Maria's followers and for all viewers. My name is Helen. I'm currently living here in Saskatchewan, Canada, but I'm originally from the Philippines. So I'm still working as a full time support worker, working with people with disabilities while running my own digital business. So this is doable for this for people who are looking for side hustle. Thank you.
Wow, what an impressive introduction. Thank you so much, Sis Helen. And as she mentioned, this is a business for anyone. Anyone can do it. She's a busy mompreneur doing it. So why can't you not do it? So now I'm
Mhm.
gonna allow you guys to meet another amazing guest all the way from US. Hello, Sis Catherine.
Hi, hello, Sis Maria. Thank you again for hosting. And hello, everyone, to the friends and followers of Sis Maria. Thank you. And hello, everyone. And thank you once again for tuning in with us for this another relevant and important topic that we will have today. My name is Catherine Steiner. I am originally from the Philippines, and I am an educator by profession. And now living in Minnesota, US, and the PCA by uh, what's that? Work job, profession, not a profession, but it's a work of mine. Working as on healthcare under tier 3, and I am a wife. I am a stepmom of 4 grown-up kids. I am doing this business as a side hustle, full-time also, since I am working from home. So that's all for me. Thank you very much.
Wow. Another impressive guest, as you can hear. Sis Catherine, she's a busy mompreneur, a busy one, like double of my size. And she's still doing this business and also doing a full-time job from home. So again, another example to tell you that this business is doable. And for myself, I decided to introduce myself lastly because I know for sure, like anyone like that's watching right now must know these ladies. Well, they must know them because they've been on my page for a while now, and myself. So I am Maria, as you can see from the screen, born in Spain, originally from West Africa, the Gambia, and living in Scotland. I am a mother of two beautiful kids and also a proud digital business owner, and I'm also carrying out my postgraduate degree in business management and entrepreneurship, which is in line with what I'm doing just now. So yeah, today we're going to talk about an important topic because I know everyone loves money. Everyone is about money. So today we're going to touch a bit about what is the role of money in our successful journey. So I'm just gonna allow first Sis Helen to talk a bit about it, then we'll proceed with Sis Kathleen, and then I'll be talking a bit about it as well. And hopefully by then, our sister from Papua New Guinea should be able to join. I'm sure she's just experiencing some technical difficulties because obviously she's just an island, just somewhere out like near Australia, as far as I know. I don't know if I'm right, but but she's somewhere out there, and the network at times plays a bit. So yeah, I'm just gonna want it to. Oh. acknowledge a comment that's blank. I don't know if it is the system again, but thank you, Sis Umi, for your blank comment that I can see. And if you commented something good, I'll be able to see it afterwards. Thank you so much for watching. And yes, Sis Helen, what do you have to say? What is the role of money in success?
Oh, wow. This is really a big topic, hey? Because when I started this business, the number one question is like how much it costs, right? And of course, as when I didn't have any idea, I thought that okay, let's just try it. But starting a business, of course, it needs money, right? Because how can you start a business without money? And being a business owner now, that's one of the thing that they keep on asking me, like how much I how much is the cost. And that's the thing in here, like if you're willing to be successful, be willing to spend something. That's why it's called investment, right? You want to invest that money in order for you to get a return. I just read a quote this morning that always spend your money on things that will give you more money. And that's what I just said, right? It's about investing. Like you need to be careful on investing your money. As I've said, I'm been probably you've heard already that I'm a risk taker, and sometimes I lose money doing that. And that's why I said that we always need to be careful. Like before we invest into something, research, do your research. Because when I started this business, honestly, I'm skeptical. Because like your number one question, like, is this for real? Because they always say that it's global, right? But when I saw all the testimonies, that's when I believe that wow, this is real. And yeah, of course, you really need money. That's why, because in order for you to have that return, you need to, and it's not only money too, like you need time. You need to invest your time, your money, so that you're going to have a return at the end, because you don't just put your money there and expect that it will work for you. But that's what we are going for, right? We want the money to work for us, not right like what I'm doing right now. I'm working full time. I'm working for money. But for me, the opposite, the one that I'm targeting is I want my money to work for me. That's why I started this business, because I saw the potential. That's why uh, before you put your effort into something, do your research. Of course, save money, right? Because you cannot do anything. Let's admit it. They always say that what's that? Money is evil, but no. And this people who think money is evil have already concluded that they will never have money. And it's true, it depends on how you understand, right? Because uh, we have different understanding of things. If you think that the money is evil, then it will really become evil, because that's what you perceive in your head. And that's what we discussed before. It's about mindset, right? But if you believe that that money where you invest will have a good return, of course that the mindset that you put in your head will have a good investment. It will give back threefold. And it's the same with our business. Like that's why we are taking slowly, because we are learning here for personal growth and for our business as well. So that's what I just want to share, because I want my business partners to share their ideas, because this is just my thought, right? So thank you so much.
Wow, wow, wow. I'm just going to give you a round of applause, and I hope my audience is joining you, this Helen, because you smash it. You smash it. Like money, we need it for our journey, especially as a capital to make this investment. That's the reason why we even here. We needed that capital to become business owners, so that at the end, as you said, that money will work for us, not the opposite way. Which that reminds me of the lovely quadrant. I don't know if you guys remember that once we watched the webinar, the complimentary webinar, they tell you how sort of the system is right now with employees and probably employees are sort of working for money. They are generating 95% of the world's wealth. And like the investors and business owners is the opposite. Like money is working for them. So you can see the huge difference from 95% to 5%, you know. So that reminds me of that we are moving from that quadrant to the one that we want money to work for us. So thank you so much, Sis Helen, for mentioning that, you know, because obviously we need money. You want it or not, even for our day-to-day life, we need money to reach out our ultimate goals. And that's why we're doing these investments, so that, as we said, we are planting the seed so that it can grow, and later on, you know, we can benefit from that. So thank you so much for your insights, Sis Helen. And now we're gonna
My
move to our
pleasure.
amazing guest, Sis Catherine. I know she's got like something really nice to say about this topic. So let me allow you to speak.
Oh, money. If it involves money, who wouldn't love money, right? But well, yeah. So on my personal point of view, okay, money is, money allows us to meet our primary needs, to buy food, to pay the bills, to pay for our insurances, healthcare, everything, So it is so important to meet all these essentials, because if you don't have money, of course we will not gonna what we will not gonna pay any of all of this. So if you don't have money to do so, our personal being uh, will suffer, right? Because you don't have anything. But money, on the other hand, is an important tool to achieving your goals, our goals, to realizing our dreams. So that's what we are here. Because of that money that we have, that we invested, um, we are now here realizing our dreams. And what are our dreams? Are those dreams for? Of course, you want to have a financial freedom, you want to have a time freedom, more vacations for your retirement, right? So we cannot attain all of this if we don't have that money to begin with as a capital for any investment that we will um, be into or entered into. So money plays a great role in everything, I guess. I don't mean to be greedy with money, because as Sis Ellen says a while ago, money is the root of all evil. It's not, I don't think it is interpreted as that way. It is the love for money that is the root of all evil, right? Because if you love too much the money you have, as if you don't want to give it away or invest it in anything, right? That's greediness already. It's evil already for you. But we love money. Not, I mean, we um we are using this money not only for ourselves, but we wanted to achieve something. We wanted to have a great life. We want to have a comfortable life. So what we do with our money is to expand it, invest it, so it will grow, right? So we did that into our business when we started it. Even if you don't have that great capital or big capital to invest the money, we started we started it because we know, especially in our business, we know that this business is doable, and this business really is legit, and this business is really a great one to start with, because you don't, as we always mention, we don't need um, we don't need to do selling, we don't need to do anything. We just have to what's this to follow the training, and then you're all set up. It's just your heart and your focus and your determination and your consistency that um, you will gonna need on doing this business. You just have to maintain all that, and you will be successful in life. And then if you became a successful with this business and with what you do, then the money now is just keeps coming, right? The money keeps coming, and then the money now is not, you don't need to work for the money anymore, because it's the money is working for you. Okay, so that's the good thing in our business. So yeah, we do have money for the capital, for the investment, but it is not really that huge money, to start any business. um as I have said, it's a tool. If you really want to achieve something and you want to change something in your life, you need to try something that will give you a great return in the end. So you just have to follow what's in your heart. And if you wanted to begin a business, whatever business that is, as long as you have the money to put in, to invest with, then go on, then do it. you know so uh, you can have that success that you wanted for your family, and you will no longer be worried of what will the future um, ahead lies in you. You will not be worried about where you will gonna get the money in case you need them. So I think that's the role for me of this money. You just don't need to be loving money a lot, because it will also give you consequences in the end. It's not, money is not all important in our lives. We needed it. It is necessary, but it is necessarily the main goal of yours. So it's a tool of achieving our goals and realizing our dreams. So that's all for me, Sis Maria. Thank you.
Whoa, whoa, another applause to you. It goes to you, Sis Catherine, and I hope my audience will help me give you a massive applause as well. Because yeah, I fully, completely agree with you that money is not everything, and it is a tool for entrepreneurs in order to become successful. There's that as you said, loving too much money, you can become greedy, and at the end of the day, it can become what Sis Helen was saying about being evil. So we basically want that money to, obviously, as Sis Catherine said, that to have that sustainable life, to live a comfortable life and be able to achieve those dreams that we wanted, which most of it is to help other people, like us immigrants personally, which I think most of us can relate, is to help our people back home. That's why we come here with our big dreams to make it back and take it back to our countries, and make a change and make a difference in people's life. So that's our role, to play, and it's part of that success that we're talking about. That's one of our goals, and you need the money as a tool, not as a goal to make in this journey. So I really, really love that insight of yours, Sis Catherine, because it is very important. Money is not everything. As last time we were talking about what success means to you, there's different things that success could mean to you. Having a healthy life, having, just be grateful that you're alive. Some people, they don't have that health. You can be considering all these things success, like being able to walk, having two legs, having your hands, two eyes to see. All those things are, for me, they are success in my life, because they are things that enabled me to do my day-to-day life, and they allow me to achieve, in a way, my future goals and the common goals that we have as a team. So I really love this topic, because I feel like people think becoming a business owner or engaging in these sort of things is like we just going there, like to get a sum of money and become like millionaires and all that. But there's more into it, as Sis Helen said. You need to invest your time, and you need to make a difference. Money is not everything just for a selfish not to be selfish, but to invest it on other people's and make a difference in life. So, and this is not a get rich scheme opportunity. As you can see, it involves a lot of determination, consistency. You must be motivated, you must be coachable. There's a lot of qualities and traits that you require in order to become a business owner. And that's why whenever we introduce ourselves, we said that we are proud because to become a business owner, because it requires a lot of traits that thankfully we do have, and that's why we are here. So I would like to acknowledge some comments, sorry, before I go on and on and on, because I forget about myself when I talk. So I would like to acknowledge brother Abu Saho that said very nice while we were talking about money again and its role in success. Thank you so much for staying tuned. And we've got our sister, Sis Josephine, all the way from Canada. Thank you so much. She said, great topic, ladies, and she's watching all the way from Canada. Thank you so much. And thank you for the viewers. Make sure you stay tuned. We've got a little more to go, and hopefully we will let you go and carry on with your day-to-day things. Oh, we've got someone on screen. We've got our mini CEO on screen. Hello. Oh, you see, this is the beauty of our business. All these kids, they're gonna they already, I claim it, but they are all CEOs because we are building this for them. It's like a legacy for them. So they are already business owners, which is amazing. So for now, I'm just gonna allow my guests to add anything to this session because if they have anything, they have the room for them. Anyone can come in. Sorry, my baby was kicking in the wrong time, so Please, Helen, go ahead.
So today is Tuesday, so we have a complimentary workshop every Tuesday and Thursday. So if you're available today, we have a live complimentary workshop. It's 6 o'clock Saskatchewan time. I'm not sure because we are global, so just search your time zones. And if you cannot do it live, there's always a replay that you can watch on your most convenient time. So feel free to register on our website and of our website and see what we are talking about. We want to share this blessing that we found. Thank you.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much for the special invite to our audience. Thank you so much, Sis Helen. And as she said, you can always reach out to us to know your time zone. We can help you with that by just going to any of our pages and connecting to one of us, as we all there to help you. The same way is uniformed. We all started the same way up until where we are just now. So, Sis Catherine, would you like to add on anything?
Yeah, if you want to have a comfortable life, to achieve financial freedom and time freedom, just like us in here, please watch the webinar, the live webinar today at 5 p.m. PST and 7 p.m. CST. So you can have all the information that you want. If you are starting an online business and if you wanted to have an online business, you can approach each and one of us in here with our websites that are on screen, and we are glad to be of help, to be of service with you. So please watch it and you will get a lot of information. And don't worry, it is a risk-free guarantee, but this is not a get rich quick scheme. So if you are not into rush, then this is for you. Okay, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Sis Catherine, for that invite again. And as for the UK, it is quite late, to be honest, the webinar when it happens, but nevertheless, you can always watch the replay, and that's when we can send you the link for you to watch the replay, because I don't stay that late to watch the webinar, but I always catch up with the replay myself. So you can always connect to any of us and we'll be able to send you the replay link, and you can benefit loads. It's only a few minutes of your day, and you can benefit a lot and get information and join us, and we'll be able to coach you and work together to reach that common goal. So thank you so much to my beautiful guests and to my beautiful audience for staying tuned up until the end, and the ones that are to watch the replay as well. And I would love to say take good care of yourself and stay blessed, and we will see you on the other side. Bye everyone.
Bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. God bless.
God bless.
God bless.
God bless.